Welcome back to the Dr. Phil Show. Today, we're talking with some dysfunctional neighbors at the Venetian Condo Association. We've heard from Becky Be Good, who has had problems with the party animal, Johnny the party animal, with Superior, and with Rocky and Harley fights a lot. In the first half, we heard about all their problems. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to help them navigate through this crucial conversation. Now, Becky, let me ask you a question. Have you ever talked to any of your neighbors about the problems that you've been having with them?
No, all I have really done is reported them to the association and police.
I told you it wasn't me.
So, Becky, you mean to tell me you've never confronted any of your neighbors?
Well, no, I have not. I am afraid to confront them.
Have you ever heard of the book Crucial Conversations?
No.
Well, let me tell you something. Today's your lucky day. I'm going to show you how to prepare for a crucial conversation with anyone, even those that you fear. The first step is to start with the heart. What I mean by this is really focus on what you want. You understand? What is it that you really want for you and your neighbors?
Okay, I see. Start with your heart and what I really want.
Becky, with this next step, you need to learn to look. And what I mean by that is you need to pay attention to the verbal and nonverbal cues of the people you're talking with. If you're starting to withdraw from the conversation, you need to change your course.
Dr. Phil, this all sounds so girly, and I'm no girly man.
Johnny, if you're no girly man, then why did our camera crew catch you backstage crying at the movie we played in the green room? Listen, effective communication requires you to be in the game, as they say in sports. There's nothing girly about that. Becky, the next thing I need you to do is have the courage to state your path. How do you do that? I have a simple acronym called STATE, S-T-A-T-E. The viewers at home will see the acronym on the screen. S equals share your facts. T equals tell your story. A is asking for others' paths. T is talk tentatively. And E is encourage testing. When we come back from our commercial break, we're going to walk Becky through these critical steps to have the crucial conversation with her neighbors. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're here with Becky, and we've just walked her through some critical steps to have a crucial conversation. We're going to watch now as she applies what I've just taught her. Becky?
Okay, Dr. Phil. I want to apologize to all of you for not speaking to you directly about the issues that I have with each of you. Johnny, for your late night party. Harley and Rocky, for your trash left outside your apartment. And Sue, for not telling you face to face that I thought you were rude. Don't you guys want the same thing?
Yeah, we all here, we want the same thing, but we don't want to live in an old folks' home either. I mean, look at this place. We should be having a fun time.
I've stated my facts. My story is really about taking pride in where I live. I am not trying to butt into everyone's life or control their actions. I just want to ensure the neighborhood is the best it can be. So far, I've been unsuccessful in making an impact. What does everyone else want?
I can agree with Becky's suggestion about having a nice place to live and getting along with each other. But being friends with these people, give me a break.
You know what? Maybe the negative reactions you guys are having is because you haven't taken the time to get to know each other. We'll talk more about that later. Let's get back to what everyone wants.
Well, Dr. Phil, I just want to have fun and throw some good parties and pretty much live life to the fullest.
Stop being treated like a second-class citizen just because I found my wife or I don't take out the trash.
And I want Becky to stop meddling in everyone's business and thinking she can control everything that goes on in the condo association.
Okay, Becky, you've stated your facts, you've told your story, and now you've explored others' paths. Go ahead.
Okay, neighbors, what can we do about what's been said here? Let's talk about this some more.
What is there to talk about? Why can't everyone just mind their own business and quit imposing their dysfunctional behaviors on everyone else? I like peace and quiet. I mind my own business. Is it too much to ask to just be left alone? Is it also too much to ask to pick up your dog's droppings?
So it's probably not too much to ask if you know how to do it. Now let's get back to making some progress on the crucial conversation. You're stating your facts, you're telling your stories, you're asking others' paths, and you're talking tentatively. However, everyone is describing behaviors that they dislike about each other. What happened to starting with the heart? What can you do to better your neighborhood?
Let me start, Dr. Phil. I can change the way I handle interactions with my neighbors. I should talk to them honestly. I should present my ideas about improving the neighborhood through conversation, saluting ideas, scheduling volunteering meetings, or sending out flyers. I should not attempt to force participation or make accusations. When I have a problem, I should discuss it openly. I also need to make sure I pick up after my dog.
Very good, Becky. Who's next?
Well, I guess I could stop having so many parties. Or at least move them to the clubhouse so the noise won't be so much of a factor. Or you know what, even better, what if, maybe once a month I can throw a neighborhood party?
Johnny, that's a good idea. We probably need to make a little more progress before we all start partying together. So hold that thought.
Dr. Phil, I suppose I should have put my trash outside my front door until I'm ready to go to the dumpster. But whoever thought it would have been that big of a deal? What am I supposed to do? Walk to the trash can every time my trash bag's full? With the way Rocky drinks, I'll be going there 4 times a day. But whatever settles your bacon.
Look, when arguments happen, they happen. I guess we don't get to pick the location. When Harley and I argue, we should take it inside.
Here's a newsflash for you both. Stop the arguing. I can set up some free marriage counseling for you guys for a year. Okay, Sue, it's your turn. You haven't commented yet.
Dr. Phil, if everyone makes the improvements that were just talked about, you won't hear a peep out of me.
Sue, that sounds reasonable, but you know what? Don't give in to the sucker's choice. Rude behavior is not the only option you have when getting your point across. You really can communicate honestly and effectively.
I guess I really didn't realize I was doing that. You're right. I've got to work on that. As a matter of fact, Becky, can you please try and pick up your dog droppings?
I will try.
There is some hope for this group. In fact, we're going to build a plan for each of these folks here. We're going to do some follow-up, and then we're going to check back in with them to see how they're doing. In the meantime, each guest and every member of our studio audience will receive a free copy of the book, Crucial Conversations. They will also receive free tickets to an upcoming seminar put on by our own Dr. David Lukauer. Doc Dave will be a guest on our next show, and we'll be discussing his new book, Guided Visualization, How to Meet Your Inner Neighbors.